Hello YouTube. In this video, I am going to be going on a mini adventure. I'm going to be going down into the swamp, and I'm going to be shed hunting on my way. So I'm going to be looking to see if I can find any sheds while I'm on my way. Where we're going to be going is right out across this field that was green beans last year and is now a cover crop. Out on your side of this field, and then out across a couple hills, we're going to be following the streams, and we're going to go back into the swamp. So, let's go. We have reached this side of the field, and I'm just walking over to the very edge of the field right here. And right over here, I'm going to go in, and right down there is the marshy area that you guys saw in Shed Hunting Part 3. So I'm just gonna walk in right here, and right down there's a swamp, or not the swamp, just a little marshy area. But well, I'm gonna walk down here, and right in those big pine trees over there, there's a big eagle's nest. I'll walk over there and show you guys. So I'll come back when I get there. You can't really see, but up in the top of that tree, there's a big eagle's nest. It's hidden by the branches, but there's one down there. There's Molly. And there's a weird cat following me. I don't know whose this is, but it's just been following me. And it's tame, you can pet it, but it's just a weird cat. I'm kind of in a situation. I'm stuck and I'm sinking. I'm not stuck very deep, but I'm really stuck in the mud, and I can't get out. Help me, Molly. This foot's free, but that foot is stuck and sinking. I've sunken up to my knees in here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we're just gonna go out that way. I have a feeling I should be really careful in here, because I've never been inside of this little pond here, and like some spots it's really shallow, but like a foot away there's like no bottom. I'm just putting my boot in there. I ain't even gonna try and find the bottom because I'm almost at the top of my boot. I don't want to get stuck or sink over my boots because it's a long walk home. A lot of marsh to walk through to get back home. So I do not. Ooh, that is really deep right there. Whew, I almost went over my boot. I didn't even touch bottom either. I'm going to try and walk on this log all the way over to there, and then I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to keep going. I made it across the log without falling in. So now it's time to try. Oh, this thing's pretty deep here. So now I got to try and get back to dry land. Okay. Good. Now I made it. So I'm going to walk up over this hill, and then I'm going to veer to the left, and I'm going to go a little ways to the left, and I'll see where that takes. I found a pretty big rock just sticking out of the ground here, but there's a lot more of it in the ground. Just a big mossy rock. I'm here at I came along the hill, and the pond, I was way back over there, and it just took me right back where I walked, right back to the end of the pond. It's like a big L shape, and I'm gonna follow the little creek right there, leaving the end of the pond, and see where that takes me. I followed this creek for a little while. It looks like it just empties out into a big swamp, which I'm looking for, and I finally know where I am, right up there on the top of that hill. there's a bunch of our maple syrup bags. So I do know where I am now. So right there is the start of about 80 acres of swamp. So I'm gonna walk back that way a little now. Look at how nice it looks back in here. It's really pretty right now. The sun's starting to set and I better start leaving. So I've been back in here for a long time. So I guess now it's time to start making my way back. So now I'm going to start making my way back. I'm not going to go the road I came. I'm going to go out a different route since I know where I am kind of right now. I found this nice little creek going through here. Nice and clean. But it goes way back that way. And, well, it's really nice, but the only problem is because it's swamp here and all this stagnant water, it smells like tons and tons of rotten eggs. Just right here. It stinks really bad right here. I think it was because I was right over there. I was taking my boot and I was kicking up a bunch of mud. So I think that's what made it smell so bad, but it's really nice here except it stinks horribly. Horribly like sulfur. I finally found the road we built through the swamp. I'm going to head off that way, and I'm going to go out past the pond and past a couple old house foundations, and I'll get to you next when I get to the pond. So I'll start walking to the pond. It'll take me about 15 minutes to get to the pond, so I'll be back. Yay! More swamp to walk through. I'm so happy. Let's push over these trees. One. Let's see if this one will go over. Two. So, looks like I gotta walk through some more swamp and to get to the pond. I forgot that this little strip of swamp, it's like not very long, but right over there, you can kind of see it, but you can see dry land again on the other side, but I still gotta walk through some swamp to get to the pond. Finally, I made it to the pond. Ooh, let's go to the pond. Ooh, what's this? Oh, looks like a little hole fox dug after something. Ooh, we're almost to the pond. Just gotta through all this brush stuff to get there. Ooh, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. And then right here is the little mound we built to hold some of the extra water in. But, ooh, here's the pond. Right down at this end, there's a bunch of springs on the other side of the mound. Ooh, see the big heron? You see it? It just flew away. But right over here, back in here, there's a bunch of springs that feed the pond. And right up on that hill there is where the foundations are, so I'll go right over there. Water coming out here, it comes out of a pipe, and that pipe right on the other side, there's a big spring over here, like a big spring, and there's where the water goes in, and there's a couple more pipes through here, but let's see if I can get to the spring. It's right up over here. But this is like a really active spring. There's a lot of water that comes out of here. But right in this hillside here is where all the water comes out. And but all that water is coming out of this hillside right now. This is like one of the most active springs I've ever saw. Here's another little spring coming out of this hillside. Look at how much less water is coming out of this one than that one. There's just like a trickle of water coming out of this one. So right up on top of this hill here, I'm gonna walk up here. Up here is where the old farm foundations are. Right here is a trough or a thing where farmers would have kept water for their animals. But right up on top of this big hill overlooking the pond, like right here, this is an old silo foundation. This is an old silo foundation. There's not much left of the silo, but yeah, it's an old silo foundation. You can even see the metal used to reinforce it right there. So now let's go over here. This is the road that leads back into the swamp that you guys saw a while ago. But yeah, so right here is the old farmhouse foundation. See, there's a set of steps right here. All you gotta do is walk up them. Look at horseshoe. I don't know if this one is real or fake. It looks real, but cool find. See if there's any more. Sometime I should take a metal detector out here. Right here is the foundation. We tore all the concrete and rocks out here with the skid steer. But here's the I just thought I saw a coyote. Right here's the old foundation. I have no clue what that was from, but there's a big hole right there. It goes like way off down that way. So this is gonna be the end of this video. So bye.